Dear Tim and Moby, when does something have potential energy? Signed, Miley. Well, that jar had potential energy before Moby knocked it over. Gravity pulled the jar down, and energy was transferred when the jar hit the floor. Good question, Moby. Where did the energy come from? Potential energy is stored energy that an object has because of its position or condition. It's related to kinetic energy, which is the energy that an object has because of its motion. The simple difference between the two is that only moving objects have kinetic energy. The pendulum in a clock is a good way to see how kinetic and potential energy work. I'm raising the pendulum above its normal position. That gives it potential energy. When I let go, that potential energy is released and transformed into kinetic energy. As it swings up again, that kinetic energy becomes potential energy. Let's look at it in another way. When Moby and I ride up a ski lift, our potential energy increases as we climb higher. On the top of the mountain, we have a whole lot of potential energy, even though we're standing still. That energy represents our potential to move. When you raise something above its original position, it has the ability to fall because of gravity. Right, what goes up must come down, or at least can come down. As I ski down the slope, I'm using up the potential energy given to me by the ski lift. Right again, my potential energy changes to kinetic energy. The more massive an object is, the more potential energy it'll have. Because the giant snowball has more mass than Moby, it also has more potential energy. The height of an object plays a role in its potential energy too. Just like Moby and I had the most potential energy at the top of that hill, the higher something goes, the more potential energy it has. Now you've got it. When an object has the potential for movement, it has potential energy. Potential energy is converted to kinetic energy as the object falls. Potential, kinetic.
Tim, what in the world are you boys doing in there?
Nothing, Dad.